What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Morten Harket. And as surely everyone watching this video knows, this is a very important, if also very sad time for Morten. He has gone public with the information that he has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, and obviously the greatest concern is his health and quality of life, and for those in his immediate circle and family. And so in that regard, I probably speak for everybody here when I say we're wishing him the absolute best in terms of the treatment and the help he will receive with his condition in the coming weeks, months, and years. And though this is a distant second in terms of importance, we can also hope that on some level he will be able to continue with his music and singing. But even if that's not the case, he deserves nothing but plaudits, praise, and support for all the accomplishments and exhilarating experiences he has provided to a-ha fans, which, again, I'm a late comer in that regard, but I certainly have gotten a sense for how people who've been following his singing and a-ha's music since the earliest days have made his vocal incomparable ability a part of their lives and a testament to his musical significance. So yes, ultimately this is a dedication to Morten Harket, hoping for the absolute best for him, and ultimately that is, again, primarily about his health, but if there is any possibility of him continuing to sing, then of course that will be welcome as well. So I wanted to give a big shout out also to David, who has sent me some outside tidbits from Morten's work, and he sent me a few weeks back, or maybe a couple months ago, a performance of Bridge Over Troubled Water, which I believe is originally a Simon and Garfunkel song, and I think I've heard the original because my dad has long been a Simon and Garfunkel fan and has some of their material that, you know, when I was growing up or even in recent years when I've gone to visit my parents, has been playing. So yes, I'm familiar with this tune in its original form. My understanding is that this performance is done on a television show, so it might have a bit of a live sound to it and, you know, may not be fully studio quality in terms of the way it's edited. Nevertheless, it seems like a perfect song for right now because it talks about how when darkness comes and when things look bleak, those who care, those who have love for the people that might be affected by this darkness, will lay down like a bridge over troubled water and provide a means to continue and to thrive and to find hope and positivity in a situation where it might not otherwise be available. So it's about sacrificing for people who need it and for those that are cared about and who you want to allow a space to experience joy when they might otherwise find it difficult to do so. So again, it seems like an appropriate reaction to do for multiple levels. Thank you again to David for providing. Do let me know if you have any more insight about where this comes from in terms of, you know, what show it was or exactly what year it was recorded, but let's give it a listen. This is Morten Harket doing a performance of Bridge Over Troubled Water.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them on. I'm on your side. When times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on my way. See how they shine. If you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind. Like the bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Like the bridge over troubled water, I will ease your
Wonderful. We are all on your side, Morton. So, again, I think the lyrics are perfectly suited to the moment, and I was actually thinking the use of the phrase sail on. It makes me think of the history of the song Stay on These Roads, and either in that early rendition or the eventual album track, I feel like there's some thematic similarity. I think Morton hits some of these moments very, very well. And indeed, I don't think it's the easiest song to sing. I think it's a particularly challenging song, and I think Morton does it beautifully. And I enjoy the arrangement, which, if I'm remembering correctly, isn't terribly different from the Simon and Garfunkel original, but maybe even a bit more stripped down. It has a bit of a folksy piano, and in fact, I thought it was only going to be piano and vocals, and then so when that violin came in, that was a very nice moment. But still, it lets the vocal take center stage, if you will, because it's just this light melodic accompaniment, and I do think the piano sounds nice as well. So yeah, all the ingredients are good, but it's certainly Morton's voice that is the central beauty to the performance. Again, as I might have expected, it sounds like there's some moments where you can hear a little bit of feedback or static where it's taken from a live TV broadcast, so it's not, again, pitch perfect, or not pitch perfect, but perfect sonic atmosphere where there's no background noise or there's no static at all that you get in a album like studio recording setting. Nevertheless, I think it's a very nice articulation of the song. Morton's vocals are beautiful. There's that one extension he does in the latter stages that was very powerful, and he flourished at the end of it. There was even a bit of rasp in the extension at the start. And yes, just a very nice performance of a seemingly vocally more challenging song, and one which seems thematically quite fitting to the moment. So once again, shout out to and best of luck to Morton. Shout out to all the AHA family who've been here since the very earliest days and who've seen me go through the Morton Mondays, as well as the Walktar Wednesdays, the Fur Holman Fridays, and hopefully many more such days going into the future. And again, while the primary concern is for Morton's health and best wishes to him in that regard, let us all hold out just a little bit of hope that he might find his way to continuing on some level, even if in a limited capacity, to do vocal performances and sing songs. In any case, let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.